This is Roy Cape from Roy Cape All Stars, and you are watching 2B Caribbean.
Lovely.
2B Caribbean.
Yes, Dr. Roy.
Bless up.
Bless up.
What you gonna do if a man take a flex?
Hello, welcome to another edition of Ambassador 5, a program where we highlight 5 questions with a cultural ambassador who's actively promoting our culture throughout the world. My name is Marissa, and today we have the pleasure of speaking to Dr. Roy Cape, a legendary musician throughout the Caribbean music space. Welcome, Mr. Cape.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Thank you. So, Uncle Roy, we know that you are a very versatile musician. You know, you're clarinet, the clarinet, steel band, saxophone, and you've also had a lot of experience in different bands throughout the years, including Clarence Govan, Rondell, etc.
Barrow Troubadours.
Barrow Troubadours. Tell us, how did that influence you as the musician you are today?
I have always had the opportunity to be around the best musician. Being around good people when you're young, once your mind is open, willing to listen. So I've learned everything that I know from my life experiences, not have someone teaching me. I would hear someone talk something, and I will inquire to get the knowledge of the them. So all the bands I have played in are responsible for who I am today. My own determination, I was always determined to play with the best people available. And even when I started running a band in Trinidad, that was my whole focus, to try to get the best people that's available.
That's nice. So tell us a little bit about your experiences around the globe, because you've been around the world carrying soca music, Caribbean music. Tell us, how has the global reaction changed to soca and calypso over the last few years that you've been traveling?
Well, my first trip I did in 1961, Lord Superior and Lord Bryner was our first independence calypso. And in those days, it was tough. We went to Grenada, St. Lucia, Antigua, we came over in Antigua, so many places we had to
Right.
I joined Sparrow in 1968 September, and I worked with Sparrow until 1978 February. I always say that Sparrow, working with Sparrow, was the highlight of my career. I had went to New York with Ron Berry in 1968, August for Trinidad Independence. And while there, he let us know that he was going to be going to Trinidad. It was tough on him. He can take it. And when I came back to Trinidad, one of our top drummers, Michael Tobas, told me that Sparrow had a heart to be a musician. And I took the bass player, Conrad Little, and we went by Sparrow. Sparrow wanted some of the guys, and we pleaded with him to keep the whole band, which he did. Went in his bedroom and found a dictionary and showed us what the meaning of troubadour, a band of roving entertainers. The band was called Sparrow Troubadour. But Sparrow was awesome. We used to go to every island, Grenada, and do 2 shows in one night. All the islands, we call it island hopping. Grenada tonight, 2 shows, in the morning we leave for St. Vincent. 2 shows in the evening to St. Lucia. And we would go right up the Caribbean, up to the Bahamas, Freeport, and then we would come back down to Central America. We would go to Belize, we would go to Curacao, Aruba. Going back down, we would touch St. Thomas, St. Croix, St. Martin. We used to go to almost, like Ash Wednesday, we would go to Guyana for 17 days. I've been to Man and His World with Sparrow in Toronto. I've been to New York. We played Madison Square Garden, 1969, 1970. And coming back to Trinidad, 1979. Well, I'll go back a little. I was playing at Spectacular, which came out of Kingdom of the Wizards, Calypso Tennis. And Stalin had 3 shows with a brother named Eustace Solomon, a Sparrow Hideaway. And when I saw the poster, I see, right, if I saw Stalin, Stalin really has given me that name there.
Right.
He has done a lot for my career and given me a lot of support and given me up front to the public. But Stalin and David Rudder have done the New Orleans Jazz Festival. We have been to the Helsinki Festival in Finland. We were in Germany to the World Cup. I've been to Sweden with Chuck, just we did 56 shows in 42 days.
Wow.
I've been to Holland, Belgium, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, England. There are places still that I would like to go that I haven't gone yet. But I've done a lot of traveling. For 16 years, I took the band to Toronto. With us using our own finances to buy the tickets, to pay for accommodation, inland transport, food. The most meager was the salaries that the guys were really getting there.
How did the crowd react to the performance?
Well, we are always welcome wherever we go. And after going to Toronto for about 16 years, we had came like a family with the people there. They expected us every summer, because we were the only band was going up for a whole month. So we played at clubs, small gigs, larger ones, like that. We have had our fair share of, if you want to call it, good luck. But musicians, life is hard. Musicians don't know about big money. But when you get somebody, you have 15, 16, 18, 19 people, you look after them. So the musician life is a very hard life. As you see it here, everybody come and sing one song, but we had a play for 22 people. We are lost as far as the audience and the public is concerned. Because I grew up, and before my time, horns was always a vital part of our music. Today horns is almost eliminated. Maybe the marshal and the boss might sort of raise the rest of musicians' eyes to be open. The horns and boss is done by these guys.
Oh, nice, okay.
Well, you always say he wants the best. He wants the most.
You have been able to sustain your brand in a very, very difficult industry. Like, what was the key to your success? What you did differently?
But as I said, I always try to have the best people around. And perseverance and determination and courage. And you can get anywhere. You have to believe in what you're doing and have faith in it, and once you have, making efforts never really goes to waste. If you continue. Because like Brian Lara or like York or any one of these young guys that we know, they didn't get as great as they are just like that. Hard work and dedication and serious commitment. And I would encourage any young person who like it to pursue. I would always say to the younger people, and education is very important. If you look at all the big sportsmen in America, the basketball players, the runners, everybody, they all get a university degree because sports has a time. It's an individual. We have a longer time. We can play as long as we are able and healthy. Sports have a time. You get damage in your knees, your ankles, and all these things happen. So education is very important. If you have an education, for instance, if I was a narcotic for 50 years, I would have been living on top of a mountain. And I might have been driving the radio, which I do. I have a run out there. Musicians are humble people. To play in a band of 10 people, for the band to sound right, everything has to be coordination and running If you don't have that, you, the audience, is going to feel the rockiness in the music. So in music, there must be unity, and there must be camaraderie between the players to give a wonderful song. At the junction where we are here, I think that the young people is going to see big things out of the culture. It is starting to happen. Long ago, we take like the American artists, or even the Jamaican artists, we didn't intermingle. Today, the world has gotten small. So you see all these big stars and them coming to Trinidad to play Carnival and soca Monarch, and we have Rihanna and Nicki Minaj and they have Heather Headley and all these people is propagating for the Caribbean there. And like Marshall, Pitbull and all them fellas is friends with them. So the global market is getting smaller and smaller. I'm hearing even American music, put your hands in the air, and I'm seeing more whining in America more than I ever saw before. So I can see our influence on that big picture. But we were there before. In the 40s and 50s, Lion and these guys performing Waldorf Astoria for one of the presidents. We have Eddie Manette, who I have to say is the greatest pensioner of all time. He was given the highest award that America gives for this kind of contribution. And he teaches in university.
So my question is, how do we sustain that? You know, we've had the success before, but somehow it fell off. So what do we need to do differently this time around?
Well, I don't think any one person has answered the solution. But what I can say is that we still need a little more love from our people. We have always been, I hate to say fickle, but we are people that like have varying choices of likeness. And our local music has passed under that brush. Yet though it is encouraging today, when I look around years ago, females didn't mean a police band. Today are females in a police band. The army has a band. The fire service has a band. There's band in the prison. I have been doing a program with the Ministry of Culture, and the name of the program was Music Literacy in the Community. So I was at Casablanca State Band and the St. James Police Youth Band. Myself and people like Carolyn's, Lester Paul, and Pelham Goddard, we were in different places there. And our role was mentoring. You know, to talk to the youths and them, give them a story of our life. We were kids, I grew up in an orphanage. And here I've done something for myself there. With no assistance, from no sponsor. Never, ever had a sponsor. I didn't think from Kyle, but never had a sponsor. Everything was left to me then. By the grace of God, I've been able to pull it up to here today then. Now, I am in the mood to do what I can do to help the young people. I went to YTC, I've been to St. Michael's Home, St. Dominics Home where I grew up, St. Mary's Home. When they have certificates to give out, sometimes I'm not carded for it, but I go. The children give me so much love, and in general, the love that I gets in this country, it's unbelievable, overwhelming to me. That it makes me feel satisfied that I didn't really make money, but the love that I get from the people make me feel like I'm a rich man. I like to be gentle, and the people like to understand that, so they treat me very gentle. Some people is Papi, some people call me doctor. Whenever they call me Uncle Roy, I go with the flow then.
Right.
Because I always say to you, you will work your whole life to get recognition and love from the people. When you get in that love, you cannot be arrogant. Who is giving you love now? So when I finish a party, sometimes I want to pack up. But I might have 10 people waiting to go and photograph with me. I give them a blind and I take out a picture with everybody. You know. Like I did one in a shows about 2 weeks ago in Sugarnas, and this lady wanted to take out a picture. So she was holding me, and the person was taking out the picture was having problems. She said, I'm up for dog, there's some more time to hold it.
Nice.
Not in meaning anything but appreciation for me then. I am very hopeful that our music, and I'm seeing more young people taking up music. We had about 6 schools in the program, and each school can have about 40 people. They're waiting to see what funding is coming.
Right.
The program is hoping to be extended to 18 from school. We have problems here, and we have to find a way how to deal with the young people. Not blaming anybody, but if young people feel like they are isolated.
So that would be my final question to you in terms of how do we bridge that gap and how do we encourage the younger musicians and artists to stay focused?
By us talking, going in the communities, and talking to people. I can show a young fella when I was 11 years. I wasn't easy to handle. They couldn't make no hand of me. As they beat me in a pan, I go on another one. No, I was bad, but not violent bad.
Right.
I like it, and young people that say, I like it 3 way. From one still and the next day they run me for I go in the next one. After I cut my tail, I go in the next one. And I go home and study books. That is what the bad guys tell you. Go home and study books. Because they know that they went through changes and their own is almost gone. But they didn't want to see us with the ones have to go through the same road that they go through. Some people may not like what I would say here. Any country that they have, that some people is over rich and some people are under poor. It's not right for someone to work hard and achieve, but still we have to look at the society all the way. We have problems, we have to find out what is causing these problems, why it is happening. The only way you could do that is by liaising with the people that's involved and finding out from them what communication. And all this make you have that feeling again from music. I've been a practice in it about 10 people, 10,000 people who came to come on. I think I took 1,000 people. And we have to play music to make them enjoy themselves. That of itself shows you the power of the music there. There are so much comments for myself. There do 25,000 people went to Marshall Monday, which means 25,000 people in this country believe that this boy is a great man. When you're great, the reason why you got great is because you don't tolerate second-hand production. You have to be on. Like we would say, You are as good as your last performance. That is how the people judge you at your last performance. So I am here and I am willing, whatever it is that I have against you, anything I could do.
Now you make me on.